Yo, what is up? Good morning. Welcome back. Oh wow, I've been online in a hot minute. Ooh, well, there's no sim audio. Where's the sim audio? Yeah, I haven't been online in a hot minute. It's been a week or two. There you go. There's the sim audio. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good. What the frick? Welcome, everybody. Have a good morning. We're back. Finally after like 2 weeks. I'm not dead. Don't worry. I didn't die. But we are in FS 2024. I took the liberty of switching over the holidays, and I think it was a good idea. Personally, everything runs a lot smoother. New GPU, obviously. I got a 5060 Ti, double the VRAM, and it worked. There are a few arrivals from Atlanta right there. There was an American that departed, but this is JFK, ladies and gentlemen. We are in JFK, New York. New York JFK. It's there's some clouds on the horizon. I think it should be some rain or something. Beautiful New York City in the distance, but we are here to fly down to Fort Lauderdale. We're not here for any other plane. We're here for ourselves. We're here to fly on this beautiful plane. If you guys remember last time we flew this plane actually from Fort Myers here to JFK, and we're here to fly back this time. So before the tablet dies, I might as well start up the plane. Get her moving. Let's get the sim sounds up. Make sure you guys hear everything. We're gonna get VPilot on. Am I connected to a frequency or not? No, there's nobody online. But what's the CTAF for JFK? For JFK, frequency today. What the heck? On the flight. Oh, I didn't file the flight plan on VATSIM. My bad. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly file that. That's all good. That's I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but should have. Gonna update. There it is. CTAF for JFK is 119.1, so we'll get on that as soon as we have started the plane up. We'll get that on, as that is a bug. I don't know why that's flashing. We're about to find out. Crew supply, nav lights. Look at the no smoking lights on as well. And then, why not get the APU started? I don't see why not. And we are on power, so we might as well get ourselves on frequency. 119.1. Here we go. Good on the CTAF frequency. Is everybody else on that frequency? They are. Yes, literally everybody else is on that frequency on the ground right now. Alright. So that seems to work. Perfect. Alright. What's next? Oh, we gotta get boarding started. Below the aircraft. We are our full flight today down to Fort Lauderdale. Full flight. Okay. Now with the new GPU, I did test it before, and we should not have as many stutters as we have. For example, right now I'm running at a smooth 160 plus FPS, somewhere near there, because it's not fully VSync. I don't have VSync on, but I just have unlimited FPS, and everything seems to be working absolutely fine. Obviously, doubling the VRAM was a good move, and I'm running really smoothly now, and it's good, especially in an airport like JFK. I'm still gonna see stutters every now and then, but it's not gonna like lag like absolutely terribly off final whenever we're arriving. It's not gonna be terrible. I don't know how bad it is for you guys on YouTube, but for me, it is absolutely amazing. So at least I'm running well. I think it looks good for you guys. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay. What's next? Oh, we gotta get so the APU just came out. I'm gonna start a 3-minute timer, from what I understand. V1 unfortunately left the Airbus. He left Spirit, flying for another operator. I'm guessing either Southwest or American. What is the weather information? Hello. Weather. Where's the weather? Get it from here. The resync, that's 3029er. 3029er. Pretty high weather. There's clear sky right now in JFK, so that's at least a good thing. We're gonna be squawking 7751. 7751. Recycle. We'll put it on auto. Why not? Make sure that's off. That's off. That's on. One. It's an operator, but either way, get into the habit of using it. I got Miss Kitty with me on my lap today. Start us off is good. We're gonna init request. We did not get a load sheet. Why not? Let's get that load sheet. We send. We'll go straight to charts actually. Hold those up so we can go ahead and use those when planning our departure and arrival. So out of JFK, did it not give us a departure? Hold on. JFK, no, it did not get us to departure. It just told us to fly straight to a waypoint. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. Is there like a Kennedy 5? Maybe this is what we'll use. Direct to Wavy. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. So we'll just pin the Kennedy 5. And then for Fort Lauderdale, what did it give us? It gave us the CUDA 3 for 10 left. The CUDA 3, this is pretty standard. The hit that I look up for. For that, we are refueling. I rested the line at about 5 minutes. Got our message. Let's take a look here. Flight number, we are JetBlue. Actually, we should probably put in our, no, it's okay. So, JetBlue 1201. Let's open up our thing. 5 is the cost index. We are cruising at 360 today. Go over to the next page. 134.5. We'll adjust that later. And then for the 0 fuel weight center of gravity, 32.3. For the fuel we are carrying on board today is 19.3. It's a lot lower than I thought, but okay. 19.3. Oh, it makes sense because we're an A320. I did this flight 2 days ago in an A321, and we were when I was flying to Miami, and we were carrying 21,000 pounds of fuel. So I got a little confused there for a second. Audio levels are good. Yeah, okay, they're good. What else? Oh, we're gonna go. Oh, right here. There we go. We're already 50 passengers in. Not bad. We'll sync the preliminary load sheet. 22 right us for departure. Flaps 1. What do we do? Flaps 2. How long is that runway? Runway's 12,000 feet long. Oh, okay. So we don't even need flaps 2. Okay. If it's already 12,000 feet, why not? Let's post it in there. We'll go over to wind. We'll put that in there. Resend it one last time. And one last time, and we'll go straight over to the flight plan. We'll uplink that. And then from JFK, departure 22 right. I don't go in direct, but we'll probably choose Kennedy 5. What would it look better? Or how would it work? What's the best way to have it work? Would it be JFK 5? Let's see how that works. Okay, I guess. And then we'll just fly. Okay, that works. Okay, not allowed. So we gotta delete the manual first. Then the discontinuity. There we go. Yeah, okay, that works perfectly. So in our case, yeah, so straight out of 22 right, along Long Island, away from downtown New York, which is fine. It's fine. We'll be following the clear skies until we get to our Atlantic line, whatever it is. And then from there, scroll on, just make sure there's no discontinuities when uploading the flight plan. Looking good so far. And we get to here to Magic. Magic's going to take us to ILS 10 left. Do the CUDA 3 arrival. Give it the Magic transition. And then do we want any approach views? We're just Fort Lauderdale. So CUDA 3 takes you down all the way to Wandar, and then I think Warrer is an option, I think. Warrer might be too close. Unless we gotta go. No, I think Warrer should be good actually. Do we have Warrer? No, it's just okay. We'll take Holland. We'll see what happens there. If anything, we'll cut it short. So if we actually we can scroll up, it's gonna be a lot faster. Here. Oh jeez, that is way off. The Dolphins are signing the Packers vice president as their general manager. All right. So yeah. So if anything, we'll go direct from like Waynar to is it Gamble or Gamby. We'll just go fly direct to Gamby. We'll figure it out eventually. It's fine. That's good for now. Or we'll just fly direct to Warrer. Again, we'll have to see. It's not going to be for another 3 hours. We're fine. Almost done refueling. We still got baggage to wait for. Rad nav, everything's good here. Progress. That's not working, is it? Oh, the entire FFD lagging. No, it's not. Yeah, it was. Progress, we're going over to KFLL. Oh, wow, they're doing refueling already. IRS have aligned. Beautiful. Going over to performance. We got this in already. We're gonna go 200 on the initial. It's just standard, as far as I'm aware. For the init, AP's been running for quite a while. We can get the bleeds on. We can disconnect the external power. We can get the seatbelts on. Since the refueling is in, we'll get the fuel pumps on as well. And then there's no sit, so we'll just fly up 5,000, and then we'll clear ourselves up to our own altitude at that point. For the secondary, we're gonna plan for a possible return back to airfield if we have to. We never had to, but just in case. We did part 2-2 right. We can land 3-1. What's the wind? No, we'd have to land 2-2 left, right? What is the wind actually right now? I didn't get a good look at the wind. 170. So no, okay. So it would have to be 2 right. That's unfortunate. 2 left. My bad. And then for performance, we skip through here. 3029er. We said wind was 170 at what? At 12. And temperature was 8. And we'll fill out the barrel later if we have to. If anything, we'll just fly the RNAV. Doesn't matter too much. Alright. That's all. I think our aircraft's actually all set up. What if we go to... I want to take a look at that departure chart one more time. For Kennedy 5. Is there any altitude they have us climbing to? Yeah, just 5,000 for everything. Okay. And we'll clear by the VOR either way. It doesn't matter. What else? That's really it, actually. Yeah, that's it. We go ahead and put it back to arc mode. Flip it back to the top. Once we get the other load sheet, we can go ahead and recalculate this. But for now, that's it. JP, what's up, brother? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, man. I don't know if you're noticing, but it looks a lot smoother. Not a little, a lot smoother. At least in my end. On my end, it's running amazing. I got a new GPU, new graphics card, and a whole new sim. Actually, I'm on 2024 now. I mean, these reflections. Come on, these reflections is for what to die for. They're gonna look even better once we're up at cruise, like 36,000 feet. That's really it. All I can think of, right? I mean, is boarding done yet? Well, we can turn these on. We're not gonna turn that on yet. Boarding done. Pretty much done. Actually, we can keep that open for now, unless it lags us too much. And speaking of that, actually, let me go ahead and introduce you guys to walk around mode. This has been a fun feature I've been playing around with. Just quickly get down here. Yes. Looking good, IAE. You can actually spin it. We don't have to be flying around in drone cam anymore because drone cam is extremely buggy in this sim. So we just cut in behind you. You're LaGuardia. I'm at Kennedy today. We are at Kennedy. We flew this plane from Fort Myers to Kennedy a little while ago. Oh, there's another JetBlue aircraft. A little while ago, back in last year, earlier last year, sometime around. I forgot when it was. Maybe like in the summer or something. And it's been sitting at this gate for the longest time. So we finally got her up and running. We're gonna fly her back to Fort Lauderdale. pretty wide open. Actually, the fog's mostly cleared up at this point. Again, we got the clouds looming on the west side. As soon as baggage finishes up, we'll be on our way. Where is he headed? Hold on. He's actually headed over to Chicago O'Hare. It's unrealistic because they only use A220, not A320, but okay. That's actually a very nice livery. I forgot how good the livery was. Now, it's not attached to stairs, so you can't really walk up any of these, unfortunately. It should be able to. It should just be able to collide with anything. Because I can collide with a cone, which is interesting. I have to stop at this thing and then speed it up again. When you arrive, especially like when you arrive somewhere, and you can hear like a... like you can hear it clacking, you can actually hear the frequency of the clacking increase and decrease. Wait, can I walk like far away from the aircraft? Can I like walk across the airport? Yeah, it does that. It like unloads the plane if I turn away from it. So I gotta like walk backwards. It unloads the plane. Oh, I can't even enter back into the cockpit if I'm far away. That's annoying. So I won't be able to walk back inside. I'm gonna have to like, I was thinking of walking to that plane, but it's too far, and I'm gonna have to like walk all the way back. That's very annoying. There's some cool screenshots I can take right here. Okay, before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and get a screenshot. Yeah. Actually, we could put on like ground level. Should I turn on? That looks weird. No, it doesn't. It actually looks pretty fine. Okay, there we go. No, we'll try without. That's fine, actually. Right here, this is the camera we'll keep for now. But yeah, baggage is almost done. We can actually go ahead and close the door. We don't need to have any passengers looking inside. I don't want them looking inside. Let's go ahead. So there's no tower online still. Which is actually, I'm fine with that right now. I'm actually fine with that because then it's just going to be unrestricted. Because JFK, they really overcomplicate everything. They really don't want you to have a good time. So for taxi, once we push, let's take a look at the route we could take. Once we push out of here, we come out Foxtrot, and I believe it'll be Echo, all the way here. So Foxtrot Echo cross 31 right. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. My cat's already dozed off. I don't know if we all... I'm gonna try not to wake her up, but... Here you go. Sleepy already. Been up all night, running around. Now you go to bed. Oh, now you're curling up, okay. I see how it is. Yeah, she'll be, I'll put her in that seat right there. She can just sit there the whole time. Once the bag's finished up, we'll be on our way. This bag, oh, they're literally done. Okay, so this cart's already gone. They're about to close off this door. He's actually pushing back too, so we should be on our way now. Once they close off those doors. We have to go ahead and readjust. I'm gonna readjust the camera for a second. right back here. We'll make that this shot. We'll make that this shot, and then we'll put this one like. Actually, no, these are fine. I just want to remove this one back here. All right, we're all set. Let's go ahead and push back. Which way is he turning? Okay, never mind. This side stick fault's been pissing me off. It's been popping up for a while now. Let's go ahead and load up that final load sheet, finally. Check if anything's changed. No. We're still down 0.3 flaps 1. And then we'll just cross-check over here. That's good. Go 135.4. And then 323, it's 32.3. Alright. We're all set to push. The 122.8 is on standby. Make an announcement real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the JetBlue Flight 1201 service on Fort Lauderdale with an airtime today, wheels up, wheels down, about 2 hours, 25 minutes. Got 4 flight attendants today, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Also, please do pay attention to them as they display the safety features of our Airbus A320 today. Thank you for using JetBlue. And again, 2 hours, 25, wheels up, wheels down, and then from the time we're going to push in just a minute here, it's going to be 2 hours, 53. You guys can count, we're usually a lot faster than that. Good ride up into up from JFK. Just could be a little bumpy about halfway. From over Norfolk and DC, could be a little windy there as the clouds start rolling in. But again, we're departing out of JFK just a little before that. That Fort Lauderdale should be pretty smooth as well, coming in from the west side. So we'll have the airport on our left side as we're coming in. And once again, thank everybody for choosing. We have lots of choices, and we'll be pushing in a minute. Thank you. Cool. That's on. Let's go ahead and request the pushback. I'm going to continue. I'm going to push facing right. Parking brakes are released. Engines are clear. We're going to go ahead and start this clock. And ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way. That plane had an emergency land in San Juan, Puerto Rico. No reason has been given to the public. Actually? Oh, wow. There's an arrival. San Juan. Wow, how recently did this happen? Alright, we're going to start engine number 1 first. No single engine taxi procedures, thankfully. Let me make sure. Alright, we are tracking on Volanta. We're tracking on VATSIM radar. We're all good. Again, we're going to start engine number 1 first. We're going to start this one first. I think as per Airbus SOP nowadays. Yesterday. Oh, you don't say. Let's take a look. What are you jerking your tail about? Let's take a look. N643JB. I don't know what you're talking about. It's flying from. It's literally doing JFK to Cancun right now. My exact registration. It's near Myrtle Beach right now. It's JetBlue 751 if you want to look it up. Alright, we're going to start engine number 1. Starting 1. Or Monday. Yeah, it's already up in the air. Starting 1. Okay, thankfully they fixed the yellow pump sound. It was weird. We're gonna start 2. I don't remember the day. It was Wednesday. Wednesday. Still no reason given to the public. Emergency land, do you mean like it was heading somewhere else and it just had to divert, or like it was on its way there and something happened so it couldn't leave for a while? That's two different things. Alright, well that JetBlue's off. This guy came in from Frankfurt actually.
Okay, traffic. German cargo 452, top crossing runway 22 right on Zulu. Joining Bravo. Then crossing runway 31 right on Delta Bravo. So turn left on Charlie.
Alright, good start on 2. It is available. We're going to go ahead and switch this back to normal. We're going to go flaps 1. Flaps 1 for departure. We're down 0.3 on the trim. Let's just confirm that one more time. There's a down 0.3. Rip the wind shears off. Shut up, come on. And then again, it's just Foxtrot Echo. We're going to follow the JetBlue, the company JetBlue to 22, right? He's already at the runway, actually. We should probably go ahead and start. We're going to go APU off. We go strobes, taxi, runway turn off. All engines clear. Oh, what the heck? Okay, here we go. Let us switch for a second. Are we all set to taxi? Oh wait, they're all over there. Oh no, yeah, we're all good. Alright. Pull left, pull right. That's neutral, and we're all good. Pull down, pull up. Neutral, all good. Pull right rudder, neutral, pull left rudder. Neutral. We're all set. We're gonna take off the parking brake. It's gonna start rolling on its own. Everything stays good for now. Everybody good? Everybody good? Strapped in? We're gonna follow this taxiway out of here. Search B61134 on flight radar. That's a different registration. Oh, that's the flight. Diverted. Here it is. So it was going San Juan to Orlando. Oh, it left later that day. Oh wow. Okay, I see. Yeah, something right there. We're not even gonna use any thrust because we're all good. We're gonna go max auto brake here. Take up config. Predictive wind shear can come on. That can come on. TRA, TCAS. Which way is this way, right? Okay, we're gonna have to watch. So it's out on Foxtrot. Not this one, but the next one. Next one is Echo. Got a traffic, JetBlue 1201, taxiing out, runway 22 right via Echo. We're gonna cross 31 right. APU is shut off. We're gonna turn left here. I believe, yes, this is Echo, and we're gonna follow it north that way. That JetBlue is gonna line up and take off. We have not hit the thrusters one single time today. We're just taxiing at idle speed, which is very nice. I actually really like when we taxi at idle speed, especially when it's this good, actually. Got a traffic, JetBlue 1201 crossing 31 right. We're gonna arm the spoilers and check with the cabin. We're gonna slow down here. We're at 21 knots. What the heck? Check with the cabin. Here we go. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. All set. He's actually lined up, so we're gonna have to wait for him. They'll call us, make sure the cabin's ready. We're gonna line up just behind him, so we're gonna actually taxi way out here. He's actually on the roll right now. We should have all the room, all the time in the world. Is ATC active in JFK? No, not at the moment. Which actually is very surprising. They usually are active in the morning. Cabin is secure for takeoff. We're gonna go ahead and line her up. Thank you. Cabin is ready. Again, we're gonna line her up right now. There's the JetBlue. He's off. Turn our lights on. One more check. Line her up. Let's get a look good line up here. We're gonna keep it rolling actually. There you go. Let's slow her down here actually. Put her on the brake. Just a little slightly. Brake. Is there anybody behind us? No. Alright, here's clear of the runway, so we can actually go ahead and take off. Alright. One more check. Seatbelts are on, lights are all on. The pumps are on, APU's off. Flaps configured, spoilers, takeoff config is ready. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the takeoff. We're tracking, are we? Yes, we are. Beautiful. Alright. Park and brake, we're going to hold the brakes. We're going to go 40% on one. Flex. I'm going to hold down the side stick, keep her center line. Airspeed is alive. And start the clock. 80 knots. We'll release the pressure. Get air traffic JetBlue 1201, taking off to 2 right. Just 120. V1 rotate. Positive rate gear. On the flight director. Autopilot. Lever climb. Nice. Kennedy traffic. The JetBlue 1201 clear runway 22 right. Brooklyn Bridge. I think so. What are you using for the window view? Oh, just custom camera views. Alright, we should be able to bring the flaps in. Yeah, we're bringing the flaps in, we're increasing the speed. And we're climbing up to 360. Just custom camera save views. Dude, I love the IAs. I haven't heard the IAs in a long time, actually. Very quiet back here. Oh, you're kidding. Let's move this one back a little bit like that, yeah. Here we go. Actually, we want to hear this, right? That's what we want to hear. Let's just confirm speed climbing increasing. We're going to go over to Unicom. We can increase the range on here. We'll increase the range fully on here. That's what I usually do. Where's the other JetBlue though? Oh, he's right. These are oh, that's somebody else. Hold on. Oh no, yeah, that JetBlue. Oh, he's going to Chicago, right? He's going north, but he actually flew north, so he's way down here. He's not on our way now. I think gas was on. Yes, it was. Everything was on. All right. I'd say that was a pretty splendid departure. We can disarm the spoilers here and enjoy the rest of the departure. Gosh, these frames are amazing. Long Island is now behind us. I did not forget my camera, which is good. JFK. Oh wow, it's really foggy. Oh, now the frames are dying, are they? Now the frames decide to die. Okay, JFK is still loaded in the background. That's why they're dying. Interesting. We're gonna go ahead and bring the sounds down. There we go. Just a little bit. 10,000, so all the lights can come off now. Oh no, strobes stay on. Hold on. Direct to wavy. And we're on our way. Get some music. We'll try to find some music. Give me 1 second. Here we are. Something for us to listen to. $13,000 and climbing, and then once we get on this path, we're not gonna turn a lot for about 2 hours. What was the? It was 2 hours 25 airtime. So minus. Whoa, are you dead? No. So minus 20 minutes for climb. And then another 25 for descent. That's about 45 minutes, right? So hour 30 at cruise. Come here, baby. Hey. Here's the turn coming up. Left hand turn. We'll stay on this camera view. Watch, JFK approach is gonna hop on now that we're gone. Go ahead and get the food out. The food cracking. What? Where's the food? Oh, I know where. We're just about to reach cruise here. Oh, that's actually cool. Oh, and a bit of orange in here too. Seat belts. And that's cruise. Message? From who? We on time, we on time. There's DC somewhere over there. Oh, that's like the north tip of it, isn't this? Oh no, DC's like way over there. I don't think we're gonna be able to see it. Right, this is like this is not Delaware. I think it's actually Maryland. What the frick is going on? Y'all see that? The freaking thing spinning out? The hell was that? Input glitch or something? That was weird. What the heck? You know what? I had that happen before in the default Sobo A320. Back when I used to fly in 2020. I used to have that happening. Was it just trying to turn? No, cause it like overturned, right? Yeah, it like overturned. It was weird. Oh, now New York departure hops online. Amazing. Oh yeah, that's nice. Alright, we should be good now. Let's try that again. Without murdering the plane. That's definitely gonna be clipped at some point. Alright, so we're just finally about to make our way out. Oh, what? Into the Bermuda Triangle. Oh, we're technically already in it, but like... Wait, where is Bermuda, actually? Oh, that's Bermuda. How far away is this, actually? Like, if I were to fly... Oh. Oh, wow. It's actually a lot shorter. We could definitely do, like, a Miami to Bermuda flight at some point. That could be fun. Who flies to Bermuda? American 308. Let's take a look at what plane did they use. Airbus A319. Okay, okay. They flew from Miami. Do they have like JFK to Bermuda? That too. And actually, Delta does those flights. They're also all 319s. Oh wow, all of DC just went online. And I mean all of DC. New York's online, DC's online, that's what Miami gets online. Oh shoot, Bermuda's the UK. So we technically be flying international. You learn something new every day, don't you? Oh, I could definitely fly to Bermuda at some point. And it actually looks really nice. Oh shoot, that's cool actually. Hold on. Ooh, now I'm thinking, what could we fly to Bermuda? What could we fly to Bermuda? I would like San Juan to Bermuda. No, that's actually kind of long. Like Miami to Bermuda could be pretty fun. But like what airlines fly to Bermuda? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Google's already autofilling, yeah. American, Delta, JetBlue. Ooh, JetBlue. British or Canada. So New York, Boston, Charlotte, Philly, Atlanta, Miami, Baltimore, Raleigh. think we could do like Miami to Bermuda and the Bermuda to JFK. That could be pretty cool. On hey, if anything, we could literally take this plane, or maybe another. Let me think. What would be a good JetBlue plane to take? Ooh, hold on. I can crack open the Fenix installer and take a look, right? Is that a good idea or not? No, I can do that, okay. If I go to livery manager, take a look. So if we go airline JetBlue, Jet, I can't type one. J, where's J? J. Not German wings. J for not Jet 2. That's the old Jet. JetBlue. What's the difference between JetBlue Airways and JetBlue? Because that's like two different sections. So I guess let's include both. Alright, JetBlue and JetBlue Airways. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. What the heck? Here we go. Here, so there's balloons. I'm trying to figure out like what would be the best livery to fly to Bermuda. Lucky Blue, is that the Boston Celtics? Not the Celtics. But that, whatever, that's fire department, no. Vacations, maybe vacations. Not Air Force One. What's old is blue again? Invest in. Isla Blue and Conso could be a fun one. Let me take a look. N657 JB. That's a pretty cool one. Oh yeah, we could definitely fly that to... We could definitely fly it to Bermuda. I think it has to be a very colorful livery. That's what it has to be. Vacations looks boring, honestly. Well, actually, no, not too bad. But we could do just like a regular JetBlue livery. What is Blue Auriqua? The frick is this? N779 JB. Ugh. That's gross. New York Jets, I have that one. Brewing altitude obviously is the one we're flying right now. Vacations. What is this Blue Bravest? N615. Oh, fire department? Yeah, that's fire department. I want to do like a classic JetBlue, not like these blue ones, not the blue finest or whatever. These are weird. I want to do like, let me think. So, JetBlue, preferably. Hold on. Can I see like every single livery variant? Oh, what? Oh, there we go. Do they have it on their website? They do. Okay, so they have the Blue Manatee. Oh, it's for humanity. Air Force One. This is the Bruins, the Nets, Fire Department, Blue Unity. I've never seen this one before. Blue Auriqua. What the heck is this cat doing, bro? Blue Finest, Cloud Top Cruiser. Oh, Super Mario. They have that one? What the heck is that? It's a Nintendo. Oh, I found it. Oh, it's a Nintendo one. and 561. 561. Oh, I've never seen that book before. That's kind of cool. That's weird, actually. Hold on. I love New York. I love Blue York. That's actually a really cool one. Do they have this one? They do have it. Okay. 586. So 86. This one could be a cool one to fly. So like, we could go just like regular JetBlue livery like this, or we could do something special like I love New York. I love JetBlue. You know. It's got to be something special. For what would be, we could do a Bermuda flight on stream. Flying into Bermuda from either LaGuardia or JFK. Or no, I said we wanted to go to from Miami, right? Does Fort Lauderdale offer? Can we do flights from Fort Lauderdale? Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda? No. Miami to Bermuda? Yes. How about JFK? Yes. Philadelphia? Really? O'Hare, maybe? No. Boston? Most definitely. Oh, Bermuda Air does exist. Okay. What aircraft do they use? Okay. Raleigh Durham, I think I saw was also in the city. Yeah, there's one. Bermuda Air. Washington Dulles? No, not Dulles. DC? No. Charlotte, maybe? Charlotte has a one flight. The 319. They're all 319s. So, hold on. Airlines that fly, no, that fly to Bermuda. American, Delta, United, JetBlue, Air Canada, British, and Bermuda Air, obviously. So most likely we're gonna do JetBlue. Connects with Boston or New York. Okay. Which airline goes to? Okay, so we're gonna look at JetBlue. We're gonna look at what JetBlue Liberty to do. We're actually a little more than halfway there now. That's good. We're just gonna make sure we don't spin out again. I don't know what the hell happened the previous time. You know what? I have a feeling this one's a little too much. If that kind of makes sense. Can we like? Oh no, that's not. So okay. So we gotta. We gotta take a look. So JetBlue, obviously, have a bunch. Hold on. So this is an option. Where's it? Are there no big pictures? Come on. There we go. Then there's also, again, there's always one of these. The choice. Should we do sharkless or no sharkless? That's the question. Sharklet. They're most commonly no sharkless. And actually, no sharkless doesn't even look that bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look that terrible. With no sharklet. So we probably do no sharklet into Bermuda. But let's figure out here. Let's open this table up so we can have some thinking space. But Mario, absolutely not. That is disgusting. So we could do like the spotlight, and that looks like this. And 547 JB. It looks like this. And these actually, they're not too bad, but they're like very colorful, if that makes sense. Another option is what is high rise. These are the prism ones. Building blocks. Prism, you know what I'm talking about. Another one was blueberries. Blueberries just look like this. These I actually don't mind. Actually, these look even cooler. Which one is this? Is oh, they're all under the same registration. Amazing. This doesn't even look that bad. What is it called? Spotlight? Okay, 663. Yes. Okay, so Spotlight doesn't even look too bad either. This actually looks like a very like warm, watery color. So we could do that one. Or we could do... Or we could do Spotlight with sharklets, but... No, you know what? Actually, without sharklets looks better. I think so. This one's out of the question. Are there any special liveries that look good? Blue Eureka, no. It has to be like a classic. Oh, Mosaic, that's a classic. N521. It said classic in parentheses. And then Mosaic 608. It all looks the same. What are you doing? Why are you sitting so cutely? You're sitting very adorably. And then this was the other option. 657. This one also I thought looked pretty cool. Let's go to... Let's open up some big pictures. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, and this is also plane spotters. This is the JFK. Anything down south? Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. This one's at Fort Lauderdale. This one was an option. This is jet photos. Hold on. This is at San Juan? No, this is St. Martin, actually. Let's open up this one. Here we go. So a few options, obviously. Another one that I really, really like. Come on, is this the same one? Oh yeah, okay, this is the same one. I was also thinking of this one, 587. 587. Looks like this. You know, hold on, I've actually flown this delivery before, on stream. It's in Fort Lauderdale right now. Yeah, well, hold on, we flew this plane on stream. All right, everybody. We got our options collected. Maybe we'll add one more. Maybe. Okay, 623. Vacations, obviously a choice. This one. What picture pops the colors the best? Maybe this one. This is LA. It needs to be looks like tropic or something, right? Alright. Alright, so to fly to Bermuda. No other options, no other options. No. First of all, it has to be an A320. Where's top of the descent? Is that coming up soon? That's coming up very soon. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, to fly to Bermuda in a future stream, this is going to be out of Fort Lauderdale. It's going to be an unrealistic route, but I feel like JFK is getting a little stale. So we're going to fly it down to... Dude, where? Okay, so first, where should we fly out of? Should we do JFK, Miami, or Fort Lauderdale? That's the question. Where should we fly out of? So we're heading to Bermuda. Should we fly out of JFK, Fort Lauderdale, or Miami? Fort Lauderdale is the only unrealistic crowd there. But I think it would be really, really cool. Because I really, really love Fort Lauderdale. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Again, I think it would just be... My idea is to fly out of either Miami or Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda, and then back into JFK. Or it would be like from JFK to Bermuda, and then to Fort Lauderdale. Or actually, no. Instead of JFK, we'd do Boston, I think. I think Boston would be pretty cooler. And it'd be pretty nice to have a route from there. Just to, you know, just to connect the dots right there. So, basically what I'm asking is, are we flying out of... We're flying out of Miami or Boston? Boston to Bermuda. It could be a good one. But like... I don't know. Something about Boston just doesn't seem right. I really, really want to do Fort Lauderdale. I really do. But I do want you guys to answer. I do want to hear you guys' opinion. If we don't decide today, I'll decide it myself. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale. I decided it's Fort Lauderdale. No. I probably should not keep my feet in the rudder pedals. Alright. So we're gonna do Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda at some point. Or should we do this? No, we've already done this delivery twice on this channel, so we probably shouldn't do that. All right, so here are the choices, everybody. See, we need a high contrast. Yeah, like that. We need really high contrast. So here are the options. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is for Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one and this one. I thought there was no difference for a second. This is like a classic almost. This is more modern. This just looks very vacation-y in my opinion. This is like in the evening or something. This is almost like a Mexico-ish vibe. And then this one, actually this one seems pretty nice too. I'm gonna be slowly eliminating them. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I've decided which one I'm gonna eliminate first. So I'm gonna eliminate one of them first. I'm not sure if you guys like them or not. It's gonna be one of these two that's gonna be eliminated. Either 1 or 4 is gonna be eliminated. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't know when we're gonna be doing the stream, but definitely in how much is left of January? Maybe next week actually. I don't mind. I am free next week. Oh damn. What are you doing? My gosh, man. You need the stretches, don't you, little kitty? You really need it to be stretched, huh? Put it stretched this way. Oh. The strike of 11 o'clock. And she's on her way. Bye-bye. There's cat hair all over my pants. Amazing. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with cat hair all over my pants? Because now I gotta clean it up, please. Great. Amazing. Now I smell like her too. Oh, what the heck? Did I just come here? No, she's right here. She's like hiding. She's literally like, it's so light up here and it's so dark down there. I can't even see her. One or four is getting eliminated. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I'm eliminating this one. It's done. Let's psych the all out. All right, this is still 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is for Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda flight. What do you guys think is the best option? Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda. Which livery is best? This one, which is already in Fort Lauderdale. This one, or this one. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Vacations so far is my winner at the moment, right now. Leading right now. Sorry if I'm giving somebody a seizure at this moment. Not my problem. Dude, I really don't know. I like all of these. I'm gonna probably say this one is most likely to win. But the thing is, I want it to be a special livery. So you know what, Mike Pisha? You know what? I'm gonna eliminate this one right now. It's done with these. I'm surprised this one made it so far. I'm actually gonna eliminate this one too. These are the only 2 left. This is either 1 or 2. Paint the town blue or vacations. Oh wait. Wait, no, what's the proper names for these? This is Spotlight. Spotlight and vacations. You gotta think about this livery not only for that one flight, but remember, it's gonna go back to Boston afterwards. It's gonna be sitting in Boston. And you know what? I think I made up my mind. No, I'm not. Dude. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT. Where is it? What were the previous ones that I eliminated? Okay. Is she sleeping right now? Okay. Whatever the heck this is. This is the same thing, except this is just like a bluish color. Alright. And then I've also eliminated this one, 657. What is it called? Isla del Balloon Canto. Let's see. So okay, so ChatGPT, picking a liberty to fly with Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda flight. I want to do a Fenix A320. I'm stuck between Spotlight and vacation. Now this plane's going to be heading to Boston afterward, Bermuda, so keep that into account. Already eliminated Prism, new blue Spotlight, and is the blue Canto. Well, I want the thing to be vacation-y, but also be a solid choice of the plane to use once it's back on U.S. soil, and I'm picking another for more flights. So your eliminated Prism, yes, leaves with this vacation theme for Bermuda, like still a believable, solid-looking jet for Boston and future flights. Comparison: Spotlight, clean and versatile. Hold on, let me go ahead and just close all these pages. So Spotlight, clean and versatile. It can be used pretty much anywhere. It's actually got a more of like a like a Florida vibe to it. If I would have to guess, it really does look like a more of like a Florida like waves looking one. So it's clean, versatile, doesn't scream a single theme. It works well for both. Cons: it's not as vacation-y as you can imagine. Are you having any VRAM issues in 2024? No. So I upgraded from a 4060 to a 5060 Ti, double the VRAM, and I'm running absolutely amazing. Now there is a thing with like, you know, like when like in drone cam, when you pan away from the planes, then you pan back. Oh, it has to be far away. So like unloads and you pan back in, and it does this stutter thing. That's happening with all planes, PNG and Fenix. I don't know if that's considered a VRAM issue or if that's just unloading. And then there's the weird thing where like if you have frame generation and you try to move across the screen, the frames like flicker and they like lag behind. I've had that before, only once. But aside from that, no. If anything, I don't see that resource usage exceeds GPU memory error anymore. It's very nice and very smooth up PS2. Frame generating downsides, I'm not one to talk about that because I use FrameGen for everything. People say it's better to use raw performance, but FrameGen, I like the visuals. I don't have any problems with it. And actually, the cool thing with the 50 series card is you get you also, instead of getting 2x multiplier, you get 3 and 4x as well. I don't have any problems with it. I like it a lot. And VRAM, obviously, really, really good. We're gonna start a descent in how long? 17:30, in about 20 minutes. Okay. So 20 minutes to top of descent. I also just switched and a new sim looks way better, but maybe I just need to optimize my game more. So with the older one, since everything was loaded in, since the sim took up more space, since everything was not streamed, You didn't have to load everything in. But now, since everything is being streamed and it offloads in the distance, along with your CPU being a really big factor, you gotta also now have good VRAM. Obviously 16 gigabytes fixed that for me very, very well, and obviously the GPU upgrade did that. Improved frames a lot better, so I actually perform like a streamer's PC would. Very nice. I do enjoy that. But yeah, I think you just got to do some tweaking, and also one setting is terrain level of detail. You do not need to have it in the hundreds. I think I have mine at like 80 or something. You do not need to have it that high. It's not like terrain only looks bad when you're like, maybe when you're on final approach. If you want to turn it up, then maybe you can turn it up then. But really, it really costs your CPU, and I just have it down. Yeah, I got the 16 gigabyte version. Yeah, all of my specs I put down in the description towards the bottom. $4070 Ti, and the Ti has 12. I have a 5060. So 5060 Ti. This one, yeah, it has 16 gigabytes. I think it might be sold out at the moment. Yeah, see, all the cheap ones are like 300 bucks. Yeah, Newegg, 5060, 16 gigabytes for like 480 bucks. It's about the same price that I bought mine for. There's 450 at Best Buy. I'm jealous. Might upgrade to a 79 XTX, honestly, because I want 24 gigabytes. What the heck? 7900 TX? Do they have 24 gigabytes? So let me tell you, so with that, you are future-proofing for the next 10 years. You are future-proofing yourself. Go for it, if you must. Got an i9 12900K. Okay, so you're not too far off. I'm at i5 12600K. Again, everything's down in the description if you want to take a look. All the hardware that I use. Surprisingly, there's no bottleneck with the 4060 or the 5060 Ti now. Again, I'm very surprised it doesn't bottleneck anymore. And it seems to work well. And I mean, the most CPU intensive stuff you're gonna use is, again, terrain level of detail, and then planes like the Fenix, because for some reason rendering these screens and in general, just like flying this plane is extremely CPU heavy. There should be no reason why it should be so heavy, but it just is. Like right now, for some reason, I'm taking a hit on frames. But when I'm inside, everything's absolutely fine. And in wing view and stuff, I'm pulling 160 plus FPS. So it's not terrible. Alright, Vacations has the most literal vacation vibe. Feels like you're going somewhere nice. Once you're back in Boston, especially in nothing vacation, it can feel a bit extra. The theme is broad but borderline gimmicky. Practical recommendation, no BS. You pick one you can actually care about the future. Go with Spotlight, okay. Vacation friendly and not so thematic, but it also feels out of place on Boston routes. You get the vibe you want for Bermuda without locking yourself into one mood plane. No, a more flexible asset for another place you want. Okay, so the ChatGPT has spoken. He's saying to Spotlight for the same reason that it's not too vacation. Obviously, I want a vacation-y livery when flying to Bermuda, but then I don't want it to be too vacation-y like this when we're flying the plane to Boston, you know? So we'll probably go with this one, unless I change my mind. Essentially, are you getting any stutters? Not in the cockpit, no. I'm not in drone cam. I'm not in drone cam too much. And actually, on the ground, it's not that bad. I don't know why. It's just weird when I'm in the air. But again, I don't spend my time in drone cam too much in the air. Neither on this. On the ground, I'm mostly in the cockpit, and mostly the drone cam on the ground works very well. I don't get a lot of stutters, no. Maybe every now and then, but they're not like stutters. They're like me seeing the FPS dip below 60 for maybe a split second. It's not terrible. It's not worth spending 100 extra bucks for even more VRAM. It's not worth it. Alright, top of the set within 160 miles, so we'll just zoom in on this one. We're still in Jacksonville Center. Is there any ATC in Miami? No. Still not. Everybody's hopping on but Miami. Oh, that's fun. I don't know why I like flying to Florida so much. In and out of Florida. Alright, we gotta decide this before we get to the top of the set. ChatGPT said this one because it's not streaming too much vacation, and it'll work when we fly it back to the mainland. This one is really, really nice and vacation-y, but it's gonna look weird and out of place when it's back in Boston. Now again, we could always keep this one in like Fort Lauderdale or something, and always have it as a vacation livery. Just keep it in Fort Lauderdale, you know. That's always an option. I hope I answered your question well without overcomplicating anything. You know what? I can download both liveries and then decide it on that day. So my idea was to do Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda on a stream. That was the idea. But then the next idea was to fly to Boston. Actually, Boston seems a little shorter. And then the next idea was to fly it, yeah, to Boston. And that's why I felt like this one could be a little out of place. Now, I do want to see this giant triangle here. That'd be very, very nice. The only thing is, if I wanted to keep this one in a vacation spot, I'd like to keep this plane in Fort Lauderdale. So we could fly to Bermuda, fly maybe this one to Boston, like as if this plane was already in Bermuda, and then fly this one back. Does that kind of make sense? Or hold on, there's an American Airlines here. There's a 7-3. I could fly that to Bermuda, and that could finally be like not anywhere here. Or actually, how long was this flight? 2 hours. I got planes everywhere in Florida. Florida's the best. Florida. Man, Florida's amazing. Alright. Yeah, you get what? It's not late, bro. Look, if I change this, now it's on time. I mean, do you guys get what I'm saying, right? Okay. Ooh, is this LA? This has to be LA. Yes. Alright, so we'll do this plane okay, no. So officially, we're flying this plane to Bermuda. Alright, that's set. Then we're gonna fly down off stream. I wanna fly it back, and then I'm gonna do this one. Maybe like, and then we're gonna do this one Bermuda to Boston. That could be cool. Or we could play a game called Flight Radar Roulette. Ever heard of that one, guys? Where you scroll out, see the entire map, and you click on a flight, and whatever flight it is, We're flying it next. That could be a fun. Obviously not anywhere here because look, if I click on this one, yeah, I'm not flying that. There's just no way. It's 6 hours long. I've never done a flight longer than 4 hours. So we're gonna do somewhere along here. Roulette. We just click. Like is that Blacksburg to Vegas? Hell nah. Hell nah. Doing Miami to that. Oh, San Juan right now. Miami to San Juan. Ooh, that's a good one. In American. You know what? I've never flown into San Juan on an actual flight. I have the scenery, I think. And I have flown out of San Juan, but I deleted the flight. But I've never actually done that before. I've flown to Punta Cana before. That's pretty close by. And I want to find a way to get this plane back. Oh wait, I do have a plane here. Oh shoot. Oh, I got some for me to do either later today or tomorrow morning. San Juan to Miami. How long is the flight, by the way? Like the full flight. Here's a turn. Let's make sure it doesn't oversteer anymore. No, that's fine. Okay. Here we are. We can fold this one back up. 1737. It's in about 15 minutes. We'll start top of descent. We're officially in Miami airspace. Dude, I want to fly in JetBlue so bad. You can make a short flight from Santo Domingo to San Juan in JetBlue. Or Santo Domingo, is it? See, the thing is, that kind of makes sense, and it'd be a shorter flight back. But the thing is, I'd rather do it all in one sitting than do 2 flights and have it take 2 days. You know what I mean? That's just what I would do personally. I'd rather do it throughout 2 days. Nate, what? Update Fortnite. I can hop on when I'm done. That's just the thing, like with these cameras, they're like really buggy. The external camera and the drone camera. Maybe I should buy Chase Plane. Maybe that'll fix everything. Because that's basically like a reworked camera system. I want to see out there. What the heck is this side stick ball thing? Yeah. All right. Alright, so for top of the descent, let's start looking at them charts. Start calculating a few things. Alright. Let's take a look. So, into Fort Lauderdale's Dakota 3 arrival. We're going to be going through the magic transition. We're gonna go down to 15,000 for no, hold on. 24,000, then 15, no, then 11,000. Or should we go down straight to Cuda? We'll go down straight to 8,000 at Cuda. Alright, there was a little discrepancy we had earlier with the route, so let's go ahead and zoom in and take a look here. It was this approach, this final approach. Now, Kuda's at 8,000. We can definitely get down to like 4,000 at Wayner. Now, Wayner is pretty close to the airport. We do a pretty short turnaround. But that's at 3,000. So we could probably draw another line going out like this for a few miles and then fly direct to Gambia from there. So how far is Waynar from there? So first of all, what heading from Waynar? Track 278. What about from BPAC? No, 278. Is that right? Yes, so it's 278. So from Waynar, 278. From Waynar, 278. This is probably maybe. Well, how far is Wearer from Gambia? Let's take a look. Wearer from Gambia. We can actually take a look. Wearer and Gambia. About 3.1 miles. So we want to shoot under maybe 3 miles. Put it in here, right? Yes, that kind of worked, but we're way off. So did I do 278 or 270? I did not click 270. Okay, what if we try Waynar? Nope. Waynar 278. Oh shoot, I might have clicked that actually. 3. Actually no, let's not do 3, let's do maybe 2.8 in here. 2.6, man. 2.6. Delete that. Waynar 278 at 2.6. Is that enough? Oh, that's perfect. Then we'll delete this. Delete this. We'll delete the manual. We'll delete that. We'll delete Hollow as well. And we'll reconnect this. And now that looks perfect. Okay. Insert. Yeah, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Okay. So now, you can skip through here, take a look. It's a pretty short turnaround, but we should be able to pick up the ILS from there. Slowing down should not be a problem. We could actually put a speed restriction, maybe 200? 200 by Gambia, right? Where are we at? Alright, 200. Let's actually zoom in here. 200 maybe? Hold on. Let's zoom out a little bit. So 4,000. Yeah, 200 by Gambia. So let's go over into here. But 200 is the speed restriction. That way we can come into the ILS already with flaps 1, possibly flaps 2. Oh, no, because flaps 3 would deploy a Novi. So maybe if we come in, if we come out of this turn, picking up the ILS with flap 2 speed already, maybe that could help us out. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, we got our approach into Fort Lauderdale figured out. Now it's just a sitting game. We got about 5 minutes or so. So I will be right back. Stop that clock, reset that. Yep. Now what the heck is the issue, huh? Not receiving a smooth enough video. You don't say. Now what could the issue be? I wonder. So, we got our descent figured out. Let's go ahead and enter some... That should be fixed. Is this still happening, by the way? This is still happening. Okay. So we gotta report that to Phoenix so they fix that. Approach information. So, let's look at the weather in... Where? Oh, that's right. In Fort Lauderdale. Or their wind is from 130. Oh my gosh, man. It's gusting too. Gusting at 13. So annoying, man. If you're flying into Miami, that would be perfect for wind. Literally perfect. But it's not. Okay, video seems fine. I don't know what it's... Okay, no. No, it's back to good. Okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Okay, let's go back over to where we are. Figure out approach. So, they're still landing the 10 left and 10 right. Is that correct? FLL. Go airport on map. They are unfortunately still landing in that direction, yeah. One of these days... Okay, so apparently all the JetBlue look like new Spotlight. I just looked at flight radar in Fort Lauderdale, and they all freaking look like this. I'm not even kidding. With the livery that I said we're not gonna fly. So maybe we will fly this one. It depends. Nah, we probably won't. So they're still landing the 1-3s. One of these days, I will fly into Fort Lauderdale when they're landing the other way around, because I really do want to do that. I've taken one time that I flew out of Fort Lauderdale, we departed going this way, and then when I was in Fort Lauderdale earlier in September, or no, in October, they were landing this way, and I missed that. All morning I was at the beach watching. Oh, we should probably click top of the send. At 4,000. Go ahead and pop these open. Jeez. We're not even that far behind. We can close these up. So, what is the weather information in Fort Lauderdale like? So we're still landing the 10. We're still planning to land 10 left, or should we do 10 right? Because it's hold on. That's weird. Every single time I come in from the north, it always gives me 10 left, even though that's like not the right. That's never the right one to do. Oh, I was gonna use my phone. Hold on. So, what was I gonna say? Okay, we're back on track, which is good. Oh, I was gonna look JFK to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, this flight 1201 is active right now. It's flying over. He's flying over North Carolina. So, how are they? If I look at like previous days, yesterday maybe. Actually, no, they had him land north, surprisingly. How about another day? 2 days ago? Same thing, landed north. Okay, so they always have him land north. Because here's how they taxi. So they land north because they taxi like this. There's somebody online? No, there's not. Altimeter 3018. Okay, so they always taxi on like Bravo 7, Tango down south. Oh no, Sierra down to Tango and then into here. So if we're gonna look at weather information, we probably should do that right now. I don't know why I'm stalling. Route information. We sync that 130 at 13. They said altimeter was 3018. Why did I not remember that off the top of my head? And the temperature there is a good 26 degrees. Awesome. 79. I'm going to be in Fort Lauderdale so bad. What is the Barrow? Barrow for 10 left is going to be 207. 207. Put that in here. That's all set. There's a Florida coastline already popping into view. My 2024 sure does look good. And actually, let me tell you guys, I get a lot better frames if I'm not streaming. That's another thing. Because again, this is very internet intensive and streaming is internet intensive. So that's another thing. I'm going to do medium auto brake with reverse thrust. Flaps full, auto thrust. No, we can just do flaps 1 actually. Or spoilers. Do 1. We'll catch up, I think. No, we can actually deploy a little more. Here we are. Alright, we can go ahead and bring the spoilers back in. We're on speed brake level 3. That Apple Pay? That is the Apple Pay thing. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to do. They're just stealing your money just like that. Are you serious, JetBlue? Come on. There we go. Put those back in. Gosh, I love this sound. When descending into a tropical place like Florida, it really sure does sound sweet. And the Florida coast going into view, there's a little bit of turbulence. A little bit. No way we're falling behind her again. Are you serious? You know what? We're just gonna keep these out. This plane does not want to descend, does it? We'll zoom in on here. Let's hope it keeps the profile. Yes, it will. Okay. So, no, we're not really changing anything. Hold on. No, we should be good. The medium auto brake. What was our EFOB? 6.6, 7.2. So we'll burn 600 or so. So 141 exactly, or maybe 141. If it's a little lower, 140.8. There's no difference. Alright, doesn't really make a difference. We'll put 141 for now, just because that's what it looks like it's gonna be. Alright, we're good on the descent profile. What the hell is happening again? It happened again? Are you serious? What was that? For a second time, it happened again. Alright, this is going straight to Phoenix. This entire stream. Is there like a report a bug? Anything report a bug? We need more drag. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pull standard 3018. And the auto brakes are helping us out a ton today. That's West Palm Beach, by the way, everybody. West Palm Beach is out there somewhere. Okay. This profile's all... Is it because I don't have the Phoenix updated? Is that why it's all out of whack? Are you serious? More drag again? Is that why the freaking descent profile is terrible? Is that why it keeps trying to flip itself over? Because I don't have the plane updated? We should be good then. And we'll zoom in on here, and we'll keep this one for now until we get even closer. This is all good here. Manual landing. If we land about halfway through the runway, we'll land about right here. Stop about here, and we'll just taxi back on Bravo. How exactly did they taxi back? Because I looked it up. There's West Palm Beach. Fort Lauderdale is bustling right now. It is busy. Okay, this plane really is retarded, isn't it? It cannot keep a profile for anything. Alright, if we take a look, I'm trying to just figure out exactly how they taxi, like what taxis they use. Okay, that should be pretty, I can remember that. 10,000 feet lights can come on. So how they did it is it's just Bravo, and then they actually use Tango here, just all the way here to whatever one of these terminals. And if we want the exact parking gate spot, we'll probably take Echo 6, maybe, or should we take Echo South ramp, like right at the end of the South ramp? Maybe Echo 10. Maybe one of these south gates. Should we take one of these or one of these? I don't think it'll road. Yeah, we'll take Echo. Take Echo 10 or something. That should be pretty easy. It's not raining here or something, right? It just looks like it is. Because everything's so stupidly bright. What the heck is wrong with the frame? Jeez, is this? Oh, this is the wind. That's what it is. The wind that's all screwed up. Actually, why am I even using this camera? You gotta open geese. Or G's. Oh no, G. Yeah, this is the last landing in Miami. It actually didn't even look that bad. I don't know why it's counting that. Let's zoom in on here. And on here too. Let's confirm that they have the frequencies down. I guess it is for runway 10 left. Okay, that scared me for a second. And yeah, that's weird. 110196. That's good. We'll bring the sounds up. landing, beautiful. Might as well tell them too. Flight attendants prepare for takeoff. Break one. Flight attendants prepare for landing. Dude, I said takeoff. Alright, let's make sure we don't flip over again. Beautiful Fort Lauderdale, finally loading in. There's the airport. I do want to see something. Where's downtown Fort Lauderdale? Oh, that's downtown. Hold on. I want to see something. I want to see if I can find my hotel I stayed at. That's downtown. It's like one of these right here. We could probably turn up the terrain level of detail just a little bit because it does look a little wonky. But I mean, it doesn't have to. If I'm not zooming into places, then it's fine. It's gonna go down to 4,000, right? Let's take it down to 3,000 just to be safe. But we'll turn on the landing system already. Get those visualizers on. Oh, it's fun. It's already picking up. It's already picking up the radio signal. That is increased. The distance is increasing. Yes, beautiful Fort Lauderdale. Oh, what's their seat tap? Hold on. 119.3. Okay. And we are doing a flight recording, right? Actually, I don't know how flight recording would work in the sim. I have to test it out myself before I do. I know it's Amaranth Bank. Speed should be kicking down at some point. Yeah, we're not going to be doing a recording because I have no idea how it's going to act. I'm going to go ahead and actually arm the spoilers. We shouldn't have to use those anymore. Speed should be kicking down after this one. And I think we'll have plenty of time to slow down either way. There we go. Now it's kicking down. Where is it? Oh, is it on this side or do we fly directly over it? Oh, we literally fly. No, we don't. So it's like off to the side. And again, this is actually my mod right here. I actually modded this, so it looks a lot more real compared to the auto-generated one. I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting POI that should be in the simulator, but was not. Let's zoom in on here. We'll actually zoom in. Now we'll keep that one out there for now. Now the speed's kicking down. It's at 4,000. And we should be able to pick up the ILS at some point. Very soon here. 140.9. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go flaps 1. There's a 4,000 restriction. It should be going down even more. I use the left-hand turn. Or is it going to be... Oh, okay, so left side over there. Nice, everything's already loaded in over there. There's 200. What's the go around altitude? 4,000 on 090. Okay. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and pick up approach mode. We got glide slope and localizer. Beautiful. We'll go 4,000 on the heading. And 090 on the heading and 4,000 on the altitude. Go around. Lights are all on. That speed is slowly etching its way down. Go ahead and decrease this. For a lot of the traffic, could jump to the 1201, about a 10 mile final runway 10 left. Those flaps the speed gotta start coming down now. Bring the spoilers out a little bit. So we can really slow down here. $2,500, check. G's is open. Gonna pop up by itself. That's worked before actually. We're gonna go flaps 2. There we go. Now we'll drop gear in just a second here. Gear down. Go flaps 3. We're overspeeding, of course we are. Don't worry about it. And then flight attendants, prepare for landing. Good. Bring those in. We'll bring down flaps 4. Arm the speed brake. Now we are of landing speed. And we're all ready for landing. Alright. Should be all ready. Let's be ready to taxi just in case. Alright, lights are all on, everything's on. Let's go ahead and land this. Beautiful aircraft into Fort Lauderdale. Really quickly before we disconnect the autopilot, obviously, that's a thing. Hard Rock Stadium that I made in the background there. Also really, really nice. Alright, autopilot. My airplane. Let's keep the glide slope here. $500. This wind is really kicking us around. This no, I don't like that at all. Maybe that's what's been messing with us all this time. It's been the wind.
$100 above.
See here.
Minimum.
Landing. Lauderdale traffic, JetBlue 1201, landing runway 10 left. Put her down. Not slam her this
20,
time.
30, 20, retard.
Okay, that sounded bad, but it wasn't that bad. Give the nose up for now. And center line and reversers. And that's nice. Reversers. Let's come off. Take off the spoilers. We'll start the APU. And we'll exit it off right there. Awesome. Stop the clock. Not bad at all. Where are we at? Bravo 7. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to taxi. How should we do it? Gonna make a left-hand turn, sorry, right-hand turn, not here, but the next one. There we are. Bring in that. We'll make a right-hand turn right here. Quickly, I'm just gonna turn all this off here. The right-hand turn on this one, yes.
Lauderdale traffic, 7693, turn final, 10 right.
And then a left-hand turn here. And then what gate did we say we were gonna park at again? It's gonna be Echo 10, I believe it was, or yeah, this we missed it already. It's fine. We'll go Echo 8. Or should we go one of those south gates? Oh, that's fine. We'll go Echo 8. JetBlue. No way we missed that one too. Are you serious? Oh wow, these gates are really all over the place. Go ahead and realign ourselves. Take the lights off. The strobes off. Hold on. Alright, the eyes can just bring us in slowly because they're just nice and powerful engines. We gotta slow her down, that's what we gotta do. And keep center line too. We'll take that. Beautiful. Oh, perfect. Nah. Okay. Park and brake. Go ahead, engine 1. Engine 2. NAP bleed. Beacon. Seatbelt. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fort Lauderdale. We'll stop the clock there. We'll turn off PCAS and we'll turn that off. That is that. 2 hours, 40 minutes. Gate to gate. We were 15 minutes early. And then airtime, we were 3 minutes late. Not too bad about airtime. That's not what we're worried about. We are more worried about that gate to gate time. Actually, let me tell you guys, Fort Lauderdale looks a lot more sunnier in 2024 than 2020. A lot better. It actually almost looks real, I'm not even gonna lie. Company message, we do have that. TCATS is on standby. Now we're preparing for our next leg into Cancun. It's gonna be another 2 hours. Not kidding. Not today. Make sure that's all off. We're not frying anybody on the ground. Terrain's off. These are off. These lights are off. Everything here is off aside from the Navin logo. That's off. That's off. Yep. Miss. Here we are deplaning. Go to open this door. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect off of VATSIM. Good flight. We're gonna end our Volante flight. Let's go ahead and share that with you guys. End it off. What was their landing? Negative 369. It was not a negative 369. I always trust geese because or Jews because it's I think it's more reliable. It's actually an in-sim program. This is not an in-sim program. So we'll take negative 200. We're gonna go ahead and end that. Review. Our profile average has gone above 200, which is okay. I mean, 200 sounds about right. I'm still not a good, still don't land well. Fort Lauderdale has become one of our most popular airports, actually. We gotta do a lot more flights to it, though. Aside from us deep planing, what the heck? Who's this? Oakland Center, relayed by San Francisco. Okay. Oh, it's Pacific Center. Okay. What did I just see? They're all fake pictures, unfortunately. Alright, we can close it off. We said, what was it again? Negative 183. We're gonna trust that. Not because it's smaller, but because it's an in-sim program, and that's what I just trust more. open this door. I don't know why it's not open. There you go. Back click. Alright. Still sounds good. Still looks good. Yeah, I love to see the winglets from the windows. Excuse me, guys. Oh, actually, what if we do plane with us? It's gonna be fun. Like, stand up, like walk with it. But then, of course, we just fall straight through. Sorry guys, excuse me, don't mind if I just step right through. Oh, this is a screenshot for the agent. Let me go ahead and quickly get a screenshot of that. That's very nice. Yeah, like that, with the spirit in the background and downtown. Yes, like that. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Quickly get back in that camera view. We'll do our output from there. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm not dead. I have returned from the dead. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale. And as I was talking, we were going to do a Bermuda flight next week. That's what we were talking about. Or next time, it would be Fort Lauderdale to Bermuda. Not this plane, because this plane, I think, needs a rest. We've flown a little too many times. We're going to do with the vacations plane over to Bermuda for Fort Lauderdale. So you guys can go ahead and hop on. It's probably going to be next Friday morning, like usual. But until then, I'll see you guys all later.